Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the iconic Club Pine Rivers, where the stage is set and the stakes couldn't be higher for the Taylor Bowls State Challenge, and we have the Diamond League Final Series to bring you today. I'm your host, Troy Corber, and on behalf of the Gold Coast Tweed Media team, welcome to the coverage. Start off by just quickly acknowledging our terrific sponsors of this event: Taylor Bowls, Village Motors, Heads of Noosa, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Bowlers Paradise and Dreamtime Resorts. We thank them. Without their support, great events like this don't happen. Joining me today is our boffin of the buttons, as usual, Robbie Allen, and joining me in commentary is the driving force, one of the driving forces behind this state challenge for Taylor, and part of the controlling body, Phil Keats. Welcome, Phil.
Yes, thank you. I think it's going to be an interesting weekend and some wonderful bowls.
We're just, you'll hear Phil in a minute. I'll get him sorted.
Yeah, just thank you. I think
We've just got a little bit of a microphone error there with Phil at the moment. We'll get that sorted. But we're starting today's proceedings with Broadbeach up against Pine Rivers. Go through some of the conditions of play shortly and what's happening for those that haven't caught a lot of the Taylor Bowls State Challenge format this year. Hopefully we've got Phil now. You're with us, Phil?
I hope so.
We're still missing Phil. I promise you everyone he is here. We'll hear from him shortly. So we've got Pine Rivers duo. I'll see Phil's back.
I think I'm here.
Oh, here he is.
Yep, I've just arrived.
There we go.
But no, I think we'll see some wonderful bowls here this weekend, and it's been a long haul. 18 months from when it was first talked about to the first lot of finals. The boys are playing for, winners get $18,000, and the runners up about half that, and they're playing for the Brian Stewart trophy, which is a perpetual trophy. So it hopefully it'll we'll run out of space on the trophy for continuing winners.
Here, Phil. It's been a great addition to the Queensland calendar, that's for sure. I know all the players have enjoyed it. I'll just got a little bit of flicking on the camera. We're aware of that. We'll get that sorted out for you. Just the normal little gremlins when we first start up. So after weeks of elite competition, it all comes down to this, where the very best rise to the top and battle it out for the ultimate bragging rights. The intensity lifts, the margins tighten, and every bowl carries weight. This is going to be finals bowls at its absolute finest. We had a killed end there from Jarryd Davies first up. So teams for today on our live stream: for Pine Rivers, Brendan Wilson is leading up for Aaron Hewson. And for Broadbeach, Brad Lawson leading up for Jarryd Davies. So 3 current Queensland State players featuring in this game. Good mates, but they'll be fierce competitors today. A nice little start there from Brad as we replay this first end. So good time to talk about the conditions of play. So as you've seen from that first end, dead ends do count. There's no respotting of the jack. I know there's one player for Musgrave Hill that in particular that would be loving that rule's in place. Not a fan of the jack respot. So no respot. The games are timed at 3.5 hours. Unless we have a lot of dead ends, it won't come to the time limit. And for this particular format, it's crossover pairs, and we'll be playing 16 ends. See on the left of screen, we've also got the other games that are going on in this Pine versus Broadbeach final.
And it's a rinks game. It's the big board doesn't come into calculations, and if it happens to be 2 rinks all at the end of the game, the managers pick 3 players to go out and play 3 ends of singles. So that is just the shootout, which defines the overall winner.
And it's been it's an interesting innovation, and I know that there's been a lot of talk around clubs on tactics to use and how you decide who those singles players are, and been a lot of what-if moments for a lot of clubs through the season.
Yeah, I think the clubs that have got their selections right and concentrate heavily on getting to the two-rink situation have benefited during the year. I know one club in gold never won a game but finished on top for that simple reason. They had 2 or 3 really good singles players, and they just concentrated on getting to the 2-all, and then their singles players did the job for them.
So three rinks is the magic mark that you want to try and hit. Stay away from that single situation. Of course, from our live stream coverage point of view, we'd like to see a nail biter, but I'm sure the players don't want it to go that way.
No, I know Brett Wilkie doesn't like the single side of things. I think he played 2 and lost 2, so that's how easy it can happen.
So we're in sectional play for today. 2 games scheduled today, and then a further game in the morning, making up the 3 rounds of the sectional play. So alongside Pine Rivers and Broadbeach in this section, Helensvale and the Windsor Wombats. And they're doing battle on the same green here in front of the main clubhouse of Club Pine Rivers. Pine holding one at the head at the moment with a good one from Brendan Wilson. And Hewson there popping one around the back, which never goes astray, especially when you're playing Jarryd Davies. Certainly never short of the head, doesn't die wondering, so certainly never go astray at the back. So how many teams have entered, Phil, this year across all? So there's 4 leagues, of course.
Yep, diamonds, gold, silver, bronze, and over the 4 leagues we had 194 teams from as far north as Weipa and far west as Cunnamulla. We have Cunnamulla in the finals in the bronze division at Taunton Noosa.
That's terrific.
We had teams from Charleville, and Charleville made a statement when Graham Lewis was out there in that district that it's the first time since 1995 that they've been involved in a club championship with Bowls Queensland. So that was great to hear.
That's brilliant.
Next year I think it's going to be bigger and better. I've spoken to a few of the sponsors already and confirmed extra deals for next year. At Village Motors, we've got to do a proposal for them. They've been very, very happy. Just at this club here, Desi Wilson informed me that they had 8 new cars come out of here over the last month or so, and I drove around the car park the other night. It was just a Thursday night, and there were 40 cars with Village Motors stickers on it. So they are very good. They're prepared to sell cars to anyone in the state and have them shipped there. So all they've got to do is mention that they're tied up with the Taylor Bowls, and they'll get a very special deal.
Brendan Wilson's looking to deliver something special here with weight to the head. Looks close. What a shot.
Oh, how unlucky is that?
Wow. Yep, that just happened. So we've had the jack almost go back to the same spot. He hit that sweet as a nut.
And I think Pine have still got the shot, haven't they?
Yeah. No, I think Broadbeach have got that with Jarryd Davies' bowl there at 3 o'clock, I think.
Gee, it's close.
Yeah, he went with the jack too with the bowl. He went sitting right next to it in the pit.
And it bounced out.
Hit it too well. going to come searching up here on the forehand. It's not 100 miles away. What can it do? Ooh, just caught a little bit of that front bowl. He had the run on there and just got stunned a little. Good sider. So at least 2 at the moment for Broadbeach. Jarryd Davies with around a foot of room to add to this head. And he's done it well. What a shot. That's brilliant. See big weight again here from Huey.
There might be 4 there.
So
3.
Replay of the first end goes the way of Broadbeach. Pick up a 3. Get out of the blocks.
$15 ends to go.
Actually 4, so there you go.
4, was it?
Yeah. So Brad electing to bowl a pretty long end here. He's about 5 feet up from the tee. Jack's right back. See in the background there, sun. Pretty nice day. We've had some pretty wet weather here, southeast Queensland, well, all of Queensland really. We've only been getting the tail end of the cyclonic stuff. Thoughts are certainly with the people in the north of the state. Dealt with a lot of rain and wind and damage.
Two loose bowls from the leads coming this way. Yeah, very good weight.
So the Diamond League here, we've got two sections operating. So I've mentioned the teams playing in Section 1. In our other section, Musgrave Hill, Kawana, Algester and Paradise Point make up the 4 teams in the other section. Playing on the bottom green here at Pine at the moment. We'll be highlighting one of their sectional games in the next coverage at 1 p.m. Kawana Algester game. So just the top team from each section then goes through to the final tomorrow afternoon. So if you're in the area, this is going to be the place to be tomorrow. It's going to be an awesome final, whoever makes it. There's a lot of talented players and teams here, and it's a hard pick to know who's going to get to the pointy end. Pine River's certainly, and rightfully probably, come in favourites for their section. They finished top of Section 1 during rounds play, winning 6 and only dropping 1 game, and obviously on their home patch, so certainly strong contenders. And if Aaron Hewson continues to bowl like that, that will certainly help them.
And also, if you're good enough to pick the 2 finalists and pick the scores in the finals, there's a new car from Village Motors.
Yeah, so how do people get involved with that, Phil?
It's on the Bowls Queensland website. You get on there and you register your teams and your scores.
That's it. The car's only about 5 metres from me here, and it's a nice piece of machinery too.
Yeah,
Worth putting an entry in for.
It's a Havel Jolyon, and you have to be here to win it. So that's one of the prerequisites. So if you're around the area, get down here and get your entry in, and away you go.
Good set there from Huey. Holding one on the crossover, Pine Rivers. Still a nice open hand there for Brad Lawson to come through. So on the other side of things, Broadbeach in Section 2, they finished third. The win-loss ratio of 4 and 3, so had a lot more volatility in terms of their lineups. There's been players unavailable, etc., so they've had a lot of movement across rinks. Struggled to find that sort of consistency across their teams. It's such an experienced club and experienced players. What's happened previously matters for Squat now. All comes down to how well they play this weekend. Brendan and Aaron have been playing together for most of this season. Brendan actually finished second on the player ladder, 6 wins and 1 loss. Huey was unavailable for 1 game due to BPL.
There's a good bowl there
5 and 1, and that's a great bowl. Brad and Jarryd have spent most of the tournament actually playing in the 4s as the skip and third in the 4s. So last few games they've moved into this pairs spot.
Yeah, that bowl wandered out wide.
Yeah, it's a little unforgiving out there if you go that little bit too wide.
It's found a good home back there.
Jarrod's just got
That's
to be
a
in the
better
right
line.
area. Yeah. Tracking nicely, just needs a good result off this wing bowl now.
Just
Needed it a bit more solid to stay in the head, but it's a good effort. And in a good home.
we probably should pay the other hand and cover that bowl.
Yeah, you probably want to leave that hole in on the forehand. There's still a nice trail there for Jarryd, but you can bowl a good bowl on that forehand and just thicken the target up a lot. So Aaron will want to play with weight that he passes the head here.
He's playing the forehand, so it's got the wanders too.
So, yeah, had the right weight that Brendan called for.
Yep.
There's not a lot here to correct for Jarryd. His first one was just that arriving weight. Didn't quite get the result.
It's an interesting line. How's his weight? No, I think he's taken his weight off.
Chance for Pine here to peg a few of these 4 shots back. 2 currently.
You're wide again, Huey, I think.
trying.
Oh, geez, it's trying to come home, isn't it? Oh, what a great effort.
2 indicated.
Yep.
So Pine River's on the board. It's Broadbeach still leading this one 4-2 at the moment. Early stages, as we said, it's 16 ends for this crossover format.
Yep.
So also have 3 bowl pairs being played as well. And that gets played across 20 ends.
Yes, he's put the kitty in the ditch.
Two bowl triples are 24 ends and 18 ends for the 4s.
Yes. 3 bowl pairs is one game there where we probably didn't give enough ends. It finishes normally first, but you know, being the first year, I think we'll make a few adjustments at the end of the season and get everything right.
Beautiful way.
Yeah, good start from Brendan.
Had a terrific national series down in Tasmania this year, Brendan Wilson. Also featured in the Champion of Champions, winning the 4s with Aaron.
He's just come back from a week at the AIS, so...
Should be a finely tuned athlete then, Phil.
Yeah, it's during the day they might be, but what they got up to at night, I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure they were tucked up in bed with a cup of hot milk by 8:30 every night, I'm sure.
Yeah. I know when I was playing, we had to get there an hour early because our skip used to make us have 4 pots. That was our roll-up. But I think things have changed today.
Absolutely. So Brad will be disappointed with that one, leaving it short. So, good setup again here from Brendan Wilson. Tracking well.
Yeah, good bowl from Aaron.
Cracker. Great start. I guess there's a lot of walking and a lot of dead time in crossover pairs, but it's still such a great format.
Oh, I think it's the best format in the game.
The nuances of playing 2 different positions and the battles within the battles that occur in a game of crossover pairs. For the bowls nuffy out there, it's yeah, pure form of the game. 1 on, 1 behind. Building a good head here, Pine Rivers. So I'll hold 2 on the crossover. Track's fair. How's his legs? It's roundabout. Jarryd Davies asking for something close. Just one bowl in the head, which is 3 foot away at the moment. I'm sure Jarryd wants to go to the other end and probably play some weight to this head, but he doesn't get some bowls in there, and that makes that decision a bit harder. Looking for 2 feet of weight on his last. Brendan Wilson. He's got the arm swinging like a traffic warden. Well, not the worst result. Yeah, so Jarryd's going to go early here. He's invited but Brad to get down after it on the forehand. Oh, wow. He's
3, 4.
Yeah, cleared a lot out, including his own, unfortunately. So decisions for Jarryd Davies to make. Trying to
He's
get
either got to
second
kill
shot
it or play the forehand with a yard and a bit of weight to try and move it back.
Problem he's got is if he misses,
Oh yeah,
Aaron Hewson's got so much room to add another 2 and they drop 6. So it's that decision between, do you sort of be happy with potentially going 1 down, drawing a good second shot this early in the game, or do you back yourself in and go for it?
I would be going to try and draw the second shot.
I'm a bit old school like you, Phil. A lot of these younger players now, they just back themselves in and they have a crack at it.
Yes. Well, Aaron,
he's going to count. Nestled in behind.
so that's 5. I don't think he's got any other option but to draw. But I could be wrong. No, he's trying to draw.
Needs it to hurry.
I don't think he's changed too much.
So the only good thing is he wasn't far away.
No.
He doesn't have to make much of a correction with his next to get that second. But he's going to have the pressure of being at least 5 down. Brendan asking for cover and count out at 4 o'clock. Huey's the postman. He's delivered.
Yep.
So it's finger and toes time now for the Pine Rivers crew as they watch this one from Jarryd Davies come down.
There's his weight.
Line's good.
Yes,
Yeah.
drawn second shot.
That's a good
well
pressure
done.
bowl.
Great bowl.
There's a bit of room there for second shot, but he still had to do it under the pressure of being 6 down. And it'll be 1 to Pine. They reduce that gap to just 1 shot now. Broadbeach 4-3 after 3. Feel free to drop a note in the comments and let us know where you're watching from, what you're up to. So we've got some internationals with us already from over the Dutch. G'day, Anne. Paradise Point legend Clint Clark. I think Robbie purposely made sure that Paradise Point went on the live stream today because he knew that I'd be carrying on like a 2-bob watch.
Yeah, good start from Brendan.
Well, it doesn't matter what the format is, Phil. The lead bowls so important, aren't they? They really set the tone of the end. If you've got a lead who's nailing it, it's such an advantage in the game.
Takes the pressure off the skip. It really does. If he's got to play shots, he can play them with confidence.
Good spot there from Brad. Now Paul Whiteman, let me know how the old man's getting on there. My father's playing in the over 60s down in Helensvale today, so
Aaron Hewson was a touch short and cut his grass a touch, but he'll correct.
old rule when I started playing bowls as a number 2 is never be short.
Oh yeah.
If you don't draw into the head and count, finish behind as a number 2. Weight control critical in that position. So he'll certainly be trying to sneak inside Brad's back bowl there at 6 o'clock. And he's done a pretty fair job of it.
Yeah, it's a good home.
Yeah, good bowl. Well, it's been the same story for the last few ends. Brendan Wilson setting the heads up really well. Pine River's crossing over at the halfway point of the end up. I'll be happy with how they're settling into this game. We're still trailing in this one, but they were very stiff in that first end with the rebounding jack.
Yeah, a big hello to Graham Hooper up in Harvey Bay. Graham is on the controlling body, and the amount of work that he put into make this the success that it has been is insurmountable. The Graham and Linda, they spent many hours sorting draws out and sorting teams and nominations and grading them, and a personal thank you to Graham, and I think the whole competition is grateful for what you've done.
Yeah, huge events like this just don't happen. So efforts of all involved, greatly appreciated for the sport. Yeah,
Hoops had a trying 2025 with health, but I think bowls, his connection with bowls helped him. Yeah, we've often discussed that side of things, so at no stage did he ever want to shirk the task, so I am very, very grateful. And I know Taylor's are too.
Great chance here for Huey just to tuck this jack back half a foot.
And just consolidate another end.
Yeah. Make it a lot harder for Jarryd to get access to the jack, and just needs to just trail it past that shot bowl of Brendan Wilson's. And they'll hold 5. Needs to start bending. Here it comes, it's trying.
He's got one more cannon.
Probably makes it a bit harder for him now to get that, just that little trail, because he'll have to have too much weight to get under his own now. So there'll be a different game plan with the next one for Huey. Jarrod's going to have a little search on the forehand here. He's got the run through, and that's the shot.
That's the shot bowl.
Oh, and it's a knocker. Well, there you go.
But it's fairly open for Huey to bundle it out of the head.
Well, that little trail's still on. A 1 foot trail gives him 6. Is he going to burn? Well, he's unlucky. He's unlucky. It was a
went
great
to the wrong
effort.
bowl.
He needed it to bounce off his own and go forward a little bit, and he would have made a lot, but just found its way to that back bowl of Brad Lawson's purple and white bowl. That's our shot. Going to be very difficult for Jarryd to get in there for a second. He may elect to put it in his pocket. Good shot there from our sensei of the switches, Robbie Allen. Getting us right into the action. He's a lonely little bowl, but unfortunately Aaron's got none left. So Broadbeach will get the mat back here. Pick up a single. Extend their lead to 5-3 after 4 ends. Quarter of the way through this one. That's just joining us, 16 ends. Crossover pairs. Jacks are not respotted. Dead ends count. Ends will be replayed. Yeah, that's a good start, Brad Lawson. That's what they needed. To try and go toe-to-toe with Brendan in this lead spot. Brendan's been all over it.
Good start from Brendan.
Excellent. Excellent bowling, Brad Lawson. This is the sort of quality we'll see all weekend here at the Taylor Bowl State Challenge Finals for the Diamond League.
There's a good bowl coming in here. Just run through the hole. Just notice there's a little bit of wind getting up.
Starting to get a little puff.
Yeah.
Very still early this morning. Haven't seen a lot of sunshine in the last week, so it's nice to see some. Another one in a good spot. It's a good head developing here. Bit of unders and overs from Huey.
Yep.
Good spot at the back. Never go astray. So for the first time in a few ends, across over the midpoint of this one, and Broadbeach are holding.
We'll do a score update on that.
So Pine River's up on all of the three other rinks at this moment. So live score, it's 3 rinks to 1 at the moment. Early days, of course. Bit unfortunate there for Brendan. Just pops that Broadbeach bowl a little closer to the jack. Wants to stay away from that one. Ooh. Does. Developing a nice little pocket there at the back. The Broadbeach pair. Needs to hold on.
No, he's let go.
Nailed the weight too. So the front bowler, Brendan Wilson's, is about 14 inches short of the jack. Looks a bit closer probably for viewers at home, but it's a touch over a foot short. So there's room there for Jarryd to draw around that and just trail that jack 3 or 4 inches, and he'll make a good number. Gets the weight pretty right. Close here. Aaron Hewson.
Oh.
So 2 at the moment for Broadbeach. All on his weight here, Jarryd. Here it comes. Well, I think he's done enough. It's close. Still just the 2. Good communication there. You can see they've played a lot of bowls together. Clear discussion, clear plan of what they're going to do. Just needs to deliver it now. And well, he's poked it out the back. Brendan Wilson's bowls flop back there too, but there's still going to be 1 down, I think.
1 down, yep.
One's taken out. It's between Aaron Hewson's bowl at 9 o'clock and Brad Lawson's at 10 o'clock for a second. Come on, Robbie, you're always good on these. Which one's shot? Come on. Oh, he's going to chicken out. There we go. So
Yeah.
just the 1.
Just 1 down. It's a good bowl from Aaron Hewson. Just didn't get the result he was after.
Can be a funny game, bowls. I feel like consistency-wise, probably the Pine Rivers guys have been more consistent.
Yes,
but
I totally agree.
But it's Broadbeach that hold the ascendancy at the moment.
Yeah.
So.
Things haven't gone Pine's way in this game, but that's bowls, unfortunately.
Good start here from Brad. Starting to hit his straps, find the line and the length. Morning to Sean Byrne. Glad you've enjoyed the concept this year, Sean. It's always good to play in something that's a little bit different. Make you think about the game a little bit differently.
It's good to see the two top dogs from Bowls Queensland here, Brian Marshall and Fletcher Dyson, the new CEO. Fletcher's getting educated in what lawn bowls is all about.
Yeah, had a couple of chats with Fletcher, terrific guy. Yeah. Great servant of the game moving forward. Brendan Wilson just keeps piling them in.
Yeah, on the 12th of April, we're flying to Cairns, and our Village Motors car's been shipped up there already. And there'll be Graham Hooper, Graham Lewis, Fletcher and myself doing a road trip down for every district down to Maroochydore to start with. Fletcher and I have drawn the short straw. We've both got to sit in the back seat.
Oh, goodness.
But anyway, that's the luck of the draw. And we'll get that all done and dusted over the week. And then once district sides and state titles are over, we'll be doing the rest of the districts in the state, just promoting the format and heading on to 2026-27.
If you're just joining us and you haven't seen a lot of the Taylor State Challenge format, just a reminder that shots do not matter. You don't have to get your shoes and socks off and count up all the numbers for these rinks. It's just a matter of who's winning and who is losing. Object to win 3 rinks in normal play, if you can. If we get to 2-all, we go to the single shootout. We'll go through the conditions of play if that happens. At the moment, Pine Rivers are 3-1 in front of Broadbeach. Brad, he'll be looking to play to his own bowl, just behind the jack there. It's holding for him. It's holding for him.
Bad line.
Bit of the jack.
Oh,
dearie me.
It's the old saying, holes were made for bowls.
Yeah, a little tuck on that jack would have been perfect for them. Brendan Wilson looking to change this head up a little.
Oh, great bowl.
Oh, great shot.
And a toucher.
And out of pitcher, Aaron Hewson has got a bowl right near the ditch to receive any contact back from that. So it's just a little Little touch needed just to spring that jack. Of course, the jacks travel a fair way on the carpet, so it doesn't need much contact for Broadbeach to get the shot here. Based on the first one, it's not 100 miles away.
Just going to go through the hole again.
Not an easy shot on this surface, just playing that just arriving weight. Ideal result would just be getting off the inside edge of that bowl at 9 o'clock and working in behind the head.
Exactly where Aaron wanted it.
Yeah, that's a good spot. Hard to tell if it's one or two. We think it's two. Well, it's more than two now. It's now three. Jarryd did manage to clear one of the back bowls out of Broadbeach's, Pine Rivers, sorry. In fact, he's cleared them all out. So that was a good consequence. He didn't get what he was after, but now it's just Brad Lawson's bowl right at the back at the ditch end. I'm not sure if that jack misses the red bowl. I think it catches it a bit, I think. Probably kills.
Yeah, that front bowl's flush on the kitty.
Huey will be wanting this to hurry. Oh, he didn't get that as deep as he wanted. He's got the decision, does he go hard and try and kill it, or does he play the perfect shot and pick up two? Plays with a yard of weight to that bowl, springs the jack back, he'll hold two. He's a harder shot. That sort of fiddly weight is difficult to play. Decisions.
I think we know what he's going to play.
It's big.
Oof.
Swing and a miss. Drawing for four. If he can lay the Brad Lawson bowl out, he makes five, but I think he's left it short. We believe that was 3.
Yes.
Indeed it is. Well, that squares this one away. I feel like I need to do a Dickie Bird and hop on one knee or something. We're on the Devil's number, Phil. 6 all on 6. 3 6s.
Well, on the other rinks, Pine Rivers are in front on all 3 and have increased their lead from when we spoke just before. But it's only halfway through the game.
Good start from Brendan Wilson.
Yeah, good reply from Brad. Yeah, good bowl from Aaron. You know, there haven't been too many loose bowls. There have been some wonderful heads.
Yeah, the quality's been good. You should expect 3 current state players out there. Good second bowls there from Aaron Hewson. 1 on, 1 behind. Jarryd Davies looking to take about a yard off. He might have taken more than a yard.
I think he's taken the backyard.
Put the blocker in. Pine River's definitely, percentage-wise, more effective bowls. Broadbeach just need to be careful here. Over the next few ends, they're going to have to lift and go with the Pirates duo here. Morning, David McCann, one of the great supporters of bowls. Hope you're well. just be on the tight side for that hand, I think. Well, it's holding.
She's starting to let go now.
It was actually pretty good, the line. I thought that was under. His bowls have held on this surface though, Brad. Coming the other direction as well on the forehand side. His bowls are holding a little.
There's your weight, Brendan.
Well, I dare say that might be 2.
It's hard to tell, but yeah, it might be 2.
Closest bowl for Broadbeach at 6 o'clock. It's again deceptive with the camera angles. It's probably around 18 inches to 2 feet, that bowl. Tell you what, Brad Lawson isn't 100 miles away here. Can he clear the front? Ooh, there's that turned on him. Beautiful weight.
Gee, that did turn late, didn't it?
I thought he was going to just sneak that bowl. So Huey, of course, stepped up as the Moreton Bay Pirates coach for this year's BPL.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he was their coach for this year. Not sure how much coaching he did when you got Alex Marshall in the team and Ryan Burnett.
Oh, I think he would have had the refreshments sorted out.
I think you're right. He had a good time back in the scene. Of course, played it in himself some years ago, returning as a coach this year. To be fair, it's probably the perfect line for Jarryd, that blue bowl. That's
Yes.
his line, just around that blue bowl. He clears that. He's every chance.
Just didn't have the weight.
He's made it that bit harder for himself too. So it might only be the one. So the last thing Aaron wants to do here is leave Jarryd a shelf to use. He'll be working hard to get back to the line. And he hasn't done that, at least. Brad's unsure whether it's 1 or 2. He thinks it's only 1. Jarryd, can he sneak it? Ooh, good effort. Half a bowl wider. And it'll be 1 more to Pine Rivers. They get back-to-back ends. And from 6-3 down, they now lead
7-6.
7-6, yep. Thank you for the update, Paul Whiteman. You'll have to excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, and indulge me. I'm just getting score updates on how my father's going down on the Gold Coast. So they're up at the moment, so good work. Another ripper start from Brendan Wilson. For his standards, he probably had a loose end the last one, and it wasn't bad by any means, but with how he's been playing, but he's back in honing again now. Can be a little tricky out there on that hand. Brad trying to correct on his first one that was a little tight, and then you just get that little bit wider and doesn't want to come for him. So good weight from all the leads there.
Pine are in front on the other three disciplines. We've got the triples, they're in front 11-5 on 10. The fours are in front 13-4 on 9. And the three bowl pairs, Ryan's up 9-3 on 9 ends.
Not panic stations yet for Broadbeach, but this next little part of the game, as we get to this halfway mark, they need to make sure they've got two rinks that are within striking distance to keep the overall game alive. Great shot there from Jarryd. Davies helps. Brilliant shot.
Oh, great bowl, Aaron.
Great shot. Crossover here, we'll get Robbie to give us his little side-on shot, and we'll see exactly who's holding there and how it looks. So, one to Jarryd Davies, but there's the value of a good second, isn't it, Phil?
Yep.
It's pretty hard to draw another one inside that.
He's just got to disturb it a little bit.
I want that just to hurry a little, and it will, into a decent spot at the back. It's the only bowl sort of past the head, so to speak. One of these ends where Pine Rivers are down, but it's really their head to control and
yes,
play positively too. It's difficult for Broadbeach to affect any change to the head to make it harder, other than perhaps getting something on the line just short of the jack. There's not a lot they can do to protect the head other than cover. Brendan will be disappointed with that one. You're allowed one crook one every now and then, Brendan. Yeah, good spot from Brad Lawson. Just need to be careful about not overplaying at Pine Rivers. They jack back too far. They could go 3 down. It's really just a draw shot. Any contact on the Broadbeach bowl and just shuffles that jack around a little bit.
Just crack an egg on it.
It's actually pretty good. It's finished in a good spot there for Huey. Just gives him that little bit more insurance down the line. I don't think he's quite got that on the line he wanted. I don't imagine Jarryd Davies will be trying too hard here. Nice wide draw. Try and sneak the front one of Brad Lawson's if he can. Never know your luck. It's a good effort. Broadbeach will just be happy to get the mat back and get this match square again. So a single there, 7-all after 8 ends. The halfway mark. We can't split this game.
The other 3 rinks are at the halfway mark, and Pine are in front on the 3 of them.
For those just joining us, the 4s are playing 18 ends, triples 24 ends, and the 3 bowl pairs 20 ends.
That's a good start from Brad.
Good start here. Brad Lawson nailing it, and Brendan Wilson, one of his rare failures, dropping well short. Good opportunity here now for Brad Lawson to keep building the pressure. Line's fair.
Yeah, another good bowler here coming in.
It's a good lead up. Can Brendan plant something here? He does. Just wobbles through.
But it's finishing a good home.
See the playground there in the top left here at Club Pine Rivers. We have to get Robbie out of there all the time. He's constantly up there playing on the swing and the slide. So come on, Robbie, it's time for the live stream. Get off the slide. Another good bowl coming in here from Jarryd. Just needs to run a bit. Brilliant bowl here, Aaron Hewson. There you go. That's the money. Jarryd will be disappointed with that one.
He's disappointed with both of them.
Yeah, he had everything to play for. 2 seconds, the ball sitting jack high, and he's fallen a good couple of yards short. So
Huey's around the back by the looks of it.
Smart man. That one on, one behind again. Again, thank our sponsors at the Taylor Bowl State Challenge. Our terrific partners involved in making it all happen. We appreciate them. Where you can, do your best to support them.
Yeah, with Dreamtime Resorts, as I said before, they've got 22 properties between Port Douglas and the Gold Coast. I don't think too many will be at Port Douglas at the moment, but they have been a very good sponsor for us, and they've housed a lot of the players for the upcoming state titles. If any bowlers want to have a holiday, all you've got to do is ring their head office down the Gold Coast and come up with the code for that you're a bowler, and you'll get 15% off their bottom rate. So whatever they're advertised as their bottom rate, you'll get another 15% off because you're a bowler. The code, I think, is BQ15, but if you need it, Michael Sorensen will help you with that.
Close here. Brad Lawson needs it to hold for the jack. It's a great effort. He's got it surrounded.
So we need to support our sponsors, because without them this wouldn't have happened. At the moment, the total prize money for the Diamond League is $40,000, and $8,000 of that come from sponsors. So to have that continue, we've got to look after them.
So the prize money breakdown there. So lots to play for the teams.
Yes, I think the winner will have a few free drinks at their club.
I wonder if Jarryd's going to get sick of trying to draw this bowl off and have a smack at it in a minute. He's got He's got the next at least 3.
Yeah, it's sitting there on its own, isn't it? Although Huey's just drawn
That's a
another
great
one.
bowl.
Yep.
Can both go though. And they're 2 down now. At the back, they're only 1 down, so I don't think Jarryd's going to muck around with this.
But he's got to get it right. He's got to get it dead right for the 2 to go.
Yeah, inside half of that front bowl. There he goes. There's the wind up. Blink and you'll miss it.
And he's missed it. It gives Aaron a chance to draw another one.
I don't think he was trying real hard there, Huey.
I heard Brendan say happy with that halfway down. So 2 to Pine Rivers takes them to 9-7.
So Sean Nuggettingham just getting a little bit closer to Ryan Burnett in 3 bowl pairs.
11-7 on 13.
So they've got 20 ends to play, so they've got 7 left. This game obviously in the balance. They'll probably be the 2 that Broadbeach will be hoping can get up and win at the moment. Having said that, 2 bowl triples. I know Chris is 13-5 in front of Mitch at the moment, but it's not hard to drop a couple of big numbers in 2 bowl triples, so you just never know.
If your lead goes off, you're in trouble.
Didn't need that touch at the front. There's another one in the head. Still pretty open for the skips as they wander down to the mat end. Open backhand to play to. Who jumps on first? Jarryd Davies will be hoping it's him. He gets first crack at it.
Little bit of excitement down on the other green. Can't see what it was to report. But
hopefully it was the Paradise Point Dolphins picking up a number, Phil. That's what I'm hoping.
Aaron Hewson here having a jog down the green.
He's done his exercise for the day.
Yes.
He wants it to hold. It's trying for him.
He got out of touch wide. Jarryd.
We're about 2 feet of weight on his last bowl. Certainly more weight. Probably a bit too much. Can he get the jack? Ooh, skips around. Good shot, Jarryd Davies. Great shot. And that's what they're all here for this weekend. This little puppy here. Brian Stewart Perpetual Award.
Brian's been a great servant of bowls in Queensland, as you can see at the end, OAM. And unless you earn one of them, you don't get given one. I met Brian 20 odd years ago, and we've remained friends ever since. And unfortunately, I don't think he could be here for the weekend. He had a fall and broke his hip. But just a cheerio to the old fella, as I call him all the time. He tells me I'm as old as him, but I don't think that's the case. I think we've just been round bowls about the same amount of time.
Yeah, if you're watching Brian, look after yourself. Hope the recovery's going as well as it possibly can for you. Great shot there from Brendan Wilson. Doesn't get the shot, however. Still one for Broadbeach. This is coming to a good home. Just keep getting down. Oh. Pop that bowl out of the head. Make a couple of it here, Brendan Wilson. I think it's going to get down with that weight. Tricky shot. It's the shot to play, but it's tricky on this surface. Sort of a few yards of weight. See, we've got some international viewers tuning in. Lachlan, Steve Watkins from over in the UK. Good to have you with us.
It'd be early in the morning over there.
Lawson's had a good look at this head. Work out what he's going to do with this final bowl. Got to try and get another one in there somewhere. As I say, his bowl, shot bowl's vulnerable at the moment of getting popped out of the head.
He's got some weight.
Wow. What's happened here? Now we're working out if it's still in or not. So I'm presuming it's the black line. The middle of that is the boundary of that white marker, a black line. They're going to call the officials out.
I could be wrong, but I think it's out.
So are we going to get a mirror here or a telescope? What are we going to... What are we going to see here from our umpy?
We've got to get rid of Robbie's cords first and have a good look at it.
We've got the mirrors. And it's in.
It's in.
Wow, there you go. Huey's not happy because he's down at the moment.
She indicated about a centimetre. That's surprising.
So a bit of unknown territory out here, out wide to the ditch.
I think he's in the ditch, isn't he?
He's going to have to put his foot on it. So big chance here for Broadbeach. So they're actually holding 3 at the moment.
3.
Jarryd Davies has got around 7 feet to make a 4th. He's going the UK approach, inside out. Doesn't want to flirt with that ditch side. Needs it to keep running now. That'll be good enough. So the problem with Huey losing his first bowl is regardless of where he puts this, even if he draws second or something, Jarryd's going to have a shot to take it out of the head and make a number. So could be a turning point in the match coming up here. Broadbeach currently 2 down. For their overall chances, they really need this rink to win. And they've got an opportunity to make 4 or 5
if
here.
they take that out, it's 4 shots.
These are the moments you want to win these titles that you have to take. And he's got it. What a shot. Brilliant shot. Pressure on, nails it. And picks up a absolutely brilliant 4.
A fistful.
So from 2 down, they now lead by 2. 11-9 after 10. So they've only won 4 ends, Broadbeach. 2 have been singles and 2 have been 4s. It's all or nothing. It's working for them at the moment. Three singles they've had, sorry. Yeah. 3 singles and 2 4s. So, yeah. They've shared the ends. Brad Lawson getting tighter in the lead battles really helped them.
Yeah, Brendan's gone off a touch in the last few ends.
Pretty good correction there. Brendan's going to swap hands, coming out on the backhand side. It's got a lovely arc. It's got pretty lovely weight too.
Good correction.
Big hello to Clive Williams, who's tuning in. And yes, Clive, we are doing coverage of the Gold next weekend. All good bowls there to come. We had a tough Gold Coast section this year in the Gold. That was the division I was playing in, and we didn't lose a game and finished second.
Well, there you go.
And didn't get through, of course.
Well, Bribey Island, I think they won 4 games on the tiebreak.
Yeah,
and got through.
I should say we didn't lose a game in regulation.
Yeah.
We lost one too many of the singles. I think we had 4 of them and we won 2 of them. We needed to win 3 of them.
Yeah, the Gold's going to be very, very tight. I've had a look at the teams and congratulations, Clive, on your little club up there getting through. I think it's amazing, and I know a little club like yours could do with the 16,000 if you happen to jag it next weekend.
We'll have to build up the houses up there if they win it. They'll go berserk.
We won't hear the end of it from Clive, I can assure you. I think he's got most of the family in his team there, so and they're all good, very good bowlers. I think Clive runs last.
I think the family's playing in the BPL Cup at Pialba, I think, tomorrow.
Yes.
So great to see Pialba jump on board with my BA hat on now. It's great to see new clubs getting involved in the format. 16 teams. It'll be sure to be a great day. It's in the area. What's it going to wobble around and do here?
You've got 3 seconds.
Brad's in the area here. Just does not want fresh out. He's got good weight. Flop down. There you go.
It's 2 shots.
So off the back of a Jarryd Davies Thunderbolt, some good consistent drawing from Brad Lawson. Broadbeach are just getting this game to just switch around a little. Taking a bit more control of it.
Yeah, Brad's put a little bit of pressure on Brendan in the last few ends.
There you go, Clive's confirmed 6 out of the 11 within the family. That means you got the majority vote for selections too, Clive, eh? What you guys say goes, I'd say.
I'd say Clive skipping the 4s. He'll be sitting back in the Jason recliner and hoping the rest of the family can help him out.
Huey on the attack. He's going to be under. What's he going to do? Ooh. Sends some bowls flying, but no change to the head.
There's still 2 down, Pine Rivers.
And Broadbeach have got a bowl right on the bank edge. In fact, they've got the 2 Bacchus bowls.
It's another good bowl coming in here.
Oh, doesn't want to fatten this up. Ooh. Actually gets the outside edge of that shot bowl. Kitty might not go anywhere and could get a really good result here.
Playing with controlled weight.
Just needs the edge of it. Oh, well, he gets the
Well, he
result.
got shot.
Yep. Good shot. So
On the other rinks, the triples, Pine Rivers are in front 14-6 on 14 ends. The fours, Pine Rivers are up 15-8 on 12 ends. And the 3 bowl pairs, Ryan Burnett's Pine Rivers is up 16-7 on 15 ends.
So that's a big changeover in that 3 bowl pairs match. That was the one Broadbeach were probably
Hoping
relying
to
on.
win. Yeah. It's now 18-7 on 16 ends.
Well, he's got his telescope out like he's in the crow's nest of a ship, keeping an eye on all the other rinks for us to keep it up to date. Doing a great job. So, of course, with the sectional aspect to this play, just because you lose the game overall does not mean that you're out of still winning the section. So if you are going to drop the game, you still want to try and get some rink wins.
Yeah, this is a very tough section, actually. You've got Helensvale and Windsor over on the other rinks, and they'll be very difficult. Even though Windsor scraped into 8th, into the 8th, they run Pine Rivers to a 2-all draw in the first round.
And it's great to see them competing and doing well. Real efforts made at the club to pick up the profile of their club and what they're doing at the pointy end. Starting to see some benefits to that. So good on them. It's been fun watching them and Gallows on social media with their videos and posts they've been doing. Some good humour there.
Yeah, Jason's helped us a lot with the profile of Taylor's State Challenge. It's been wonderful to get that sort of help.
Worth noting as well for everyone that there is no drawn games in this format. So if teams are squared away at the completion of their ends, they do play an extra end to get a winner. Who knows? That could be where we're heading here. Jarryd Davies needs this to run. Flops over.
Yep.
Into a nice spot. Should be a pretty good line again here for Jarryd. bit stiff. Would have been right on it. Bowl wider, he had a toucher. Brendan Wilson needs it to hurry. Needs it to hurry. Well, he's changed the angles up. Couple in the head now as well. Probably just looking to play through his front.
Brendan's got to stay on that hand and try and just roll one of his bowls over, or push the other one, push the shot bowl out. Huey's waving his arms around everywhere. Yep.
He's given Brendan some options there to choose from. Let's see what Brendan's decided. Let's play with some weight, but he's skinny as a Bruny Island rabbit.
Yep. Although, no, he's pushed one of his back to a good position back there. I think Huey gave him too many options.
Huey will have to show us how to do it now.
Just a yard onto that front bowl, and it'll push Jarryd Davies' bowl out.
You can see there, the crowd building here at Club Pine Rivers. Everyone's gone out and had their brekkie and done their washing and coming down to watch the action. It's a hard shot that Aaron Hewson's trying to play. In between swinging weight, it's low percentage. Good to have Mary from Ireland with us, one of our faithfuls. Happy St. Patrick's Day for the other day, Mary. And that's a good shot from Jarryd Davies. That changes the head completely. Two down, indicated by Brendan Wilson. Dare say we'll see a bit of weight on the forehand, I would have thought. Interesting. He's going to stay on the backhand. He's trying to draw the shot. Thought he might have gone big on the forehand, but he's backing himself in. Fair enough. Needs it to stop. Jarryd Davies has around a foot of room to draw a third here. They only have 4 ends to play after this one, so it'll be very handy for them if he can add. Just overcooked it a tad. So 2 is agreed upon. Broadbeach extend their lead to 13-10 after 12. 4 ends to play. Not good news on the other rinks for them, unfortunately. Looks as though Pine Rivers should take the first rubber here. As we know, stranger things have happened in bowls.
Not hard to get a 4 or a 5 and switch everything around. A good start here.
Brad showing he can do it on both hands. 2 nice bowls positioned 18 inches behind.
Bit of excitement over on the other green, so things must be tightening up there on a couple of the rinks.
Later, Tracy Bretherton. Next live stream will be at approximately 1 p.m. and that'll be the Algester All-Stars up against the Kawana Thunder. And on our live stream rink here, we will have 2 bowl triples action. Matt Norrie up against Jay Dorr. So that'll be a good battle. Looking forward to that one. Right now, we've got a game in the balance here. To just hang around. Jay Globert's there, sticking his big mug in the camera. Trying to scare all our viewers. Jarryd might have just overcooked this one again. Holding at loose 1 at the moment here, Pine Rivers. Brendan Wilson's bowl 1 foot short. Huey's got this one on a better line. That's a pretty good weight too. That's a good shot from Aaron Hewson. This is tracking nicely. That's the money. Great shooting, Brad Lawson. He doesn't want to let us watch this one. Nice wait for it, Brendan.
The triples have tightened up a bit, 15-10 on 18.
Well, gets a nice little edge there. More than likely 2 now. To the Broadbeach combo. So yeah, you're right, Phil. Triples game's just tightened up a little bit. Of course, it's 24 ends, the triples, so there's a lot of water to go under the bridge there. And Brendan Wilson's going to not affect the head with that one. So chance here now for Jarryd Davies. Nice open forehand. 18 inches of room. One in, one out, maybe. Yeah, organised to get the sun turned off, please, Robbie. Have a chat to the man upstairs. And
Robbie talks to the man downstairs, don't you, Rob?
I think this is going to turn her across the head as well. So we would say 2 at this stage, Broadbeach. G'day to you, Yogi. Tuning in from Bundy. Indeed, great to see your district with some sides in the gold, silver and bronze. Good participation happening in the Bundaberg area. Great to see. This one looks better from Jarryd Davies. Doesn't provide a target either. So, big bowl now, Aaron Hewson. It's better, but it's going to swing still. Well, he clips one off the head. It's a good shot, but it's still going to be... Oh, I didn't catch the fingers there. Was that 2?
To make it 15-10 on 13.
We think it's 2. So that makes a very handy 5-shot lead with 3 to play. So they've won 4 of the last 6 ends, Broadbeach. They trailed 7-6 after 7. 6 ends later. And now holding a 5-shot advantage, so And you do see it quite a bit here at Pine Rivers, visiting teams. It does take them a few ends just to sort of get used to the surface, find their rhythm. And they've certainly done that in the back end of this game.
Yeah, I think the fours and the three bowl pairs have done and dusted and gone to Pine Rivers. Although there's still a few ends to go, but the scores are opened up a bit.
So Mitch Mears has just delivered a bowl and was stroking his chin. So I don't think he was happy with the result. So they're the ones that are still in it. The birthday boy, apparently, according to Gary Kopp. Keep an eye on the head indication next door here in this triples game, because that's the really important one for the overall result at the moment. Just the one to Pine Rivers there, so still in it, still 5 ends in the triples to go.
Yeah, 16 end, 16, 10 and 19.
Pine Rivers probably need to win these last 3 ends. And that's going to help the cause. Great shot from Aaron Hewson. Fair reply from Jarryd. Just held a little on him. Aaron's going to show us his versatility. Switches to the forehand side. Must have thought it was too easy on the other hand to draw a shot. And I'll have one over here. Just give yourself a little chance here, Brad. Trail the jacks, hit the bowl. Not 100 miles away. Just does not want fresh air. Oh, gets just a touch of the jack. Still down, I think. Call it a game of millimetres, and that was a perfect example of it. Great shot, Brendan Wilson. That just makes the head a little better for them. User-friendly wiki woo. Not a lot being given away about the outcome of that bowl. So it could well be shot, that last bowl of Brad Lawson's. Good morning to Kerry Green, hailing from beautiful Magnetic Island. I haven't been to Magnetic Island, actually.
You too.
I feel like I'm getting pulled in that direction, though.
I went there years ago for a holiday with my wife, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. As a young fella, I went there on to Townsville to play football, and we went over, showing my age now, in the early 60s. And we went back a few years ago, and it was not a lot different, still very, very peaceful, and a couple of high-rises there. And
did you behave yourself, Phil?
I had my wife with me, so I did behave myself.
How about the first trip in the 60s?
I was only a young fella, so very young fella. I was in a schoolboys football side.
It's a pretty fair track here. A little up and over. Ooh, yep. Well, I think that's taken the question mark out of it.
Yep.
That's definitely one now to Broadbeach. And it just closes the head down a little bit for Aaron as well.
Yeah, we hired a mini moke the second time. It had been out in the rain all night with no lid on it, and sat in it, and we were soaked all day.
Oh, mini moke. I haven't seen one of them for a while.
You go to Magnetic Island, you'll find some. When you're a bit short of a gallop.
Yeah, in the game situation, it's the last thing he could afford to be was short. He's going to have it all to do with his last bowl. Even a single on this end to Broadbeach would put them 6 in front with 2 to play. This makes it that much harder for them. Jarryd's interested. He's having a little trot after it. That's ducked under.
He had beautiful weight for the shot.
So Aaron Hewson. He's thrown that a lot wider. I'm scared that's not going to come back for him. It's going to hang out there. So it is one to Broadbeach.
And Pine Rivers picked up another shot, I think, on the triples. Or 17-10 on 20 now. So it's looking like a 3-1 result to Pine Rivers.
Broadbeach hoping to hang on here to at least escape this game with a couple of ring points. Won 5 of the last 7 ends now. Broadbeach. you're going to pick up a multiple. That's a good way to start from Brendan Wilson. Six shots seems a lot, but if you break it down and go, well, it's 2 threes, that's doable. That's all they'll need to force it to the extra end.
Over on the triples, the Broadbeach boys are holding 3 shots at the moment.
Michael Breen over there in the triples.
Ever reliable Michael Breen.
Yeah, still putting them down very nicely. That's pretty good from Aaron. That gives them an opportunity. They've got to group bowls together and try and form ways to make a number here. So wow, nice little run through. Jarryd will be happy with that. Ooh, just scared that bowl enough to give it a wobble, but that was all. That was the wrong side of it for him anyway. He was looking to try and play that one out of the head and stay there himself, so he's probably happy it did miss in the end. Brendan Wilson looks like he's going to try and play a similar shot to what Aaron was playing. Trying to get to the inside of that Jarryd Davies bowl, push it out of the head and stay. Can he get a bit of luck there? It's okay.
It's opened it up a bit.
Bowl that's in the sunshine that's hard to see the colour of. That's Aaron Hewson's bowl, so still got some opportunities to at least make a 2 or a 3. Which realistically they need to get. You would think at least a 2 on this end. That's a good shot from Brad Lawson. Great spot. Brendan's urging this one on. Well, it counts. There you go. So that's 2. Jarryd Davies got one more bomb left in him. close this game down with a bomb here. Playing the fat side. A lot of traffic out there and a lot of opposition bowls. Quite sure what he was looking to do there. So Aaron Hewson now with the opportunity to add a third.
Looks like the triples might be all over. They just picked up another couple of Pine Rivers, so that takes it out to 19-10. Three bowl pairs is finished. Pine Rivers won 23-12.
Well done, Aaron Hewson. He's drawn a third. I think he's drawn a third.
Very close.
Brendan Wilson liked it. He's persisting on playing this forehand. It's pointed better.
He's going to run away.
So, Aaron Hewson.
I don't know whether you heard that comment. Take that out and you got $1 million.
That one's not going to come back. So, is it 2 or is it 3? 2 only. Brendan's got a good eye. He's not going to get the measure out, but it keeps them in the sniff. Of course, they don't need to necessarily pick 5 up for the win. 4 will do them to get to an extra end. We've seen 2 4s in this game already. Pine have actually won 8 ends. Broadbeach have won 7. So it's those couple of 4s. 4 on the first end where the rebounding jack went against them, and then a bit of Jarryd Davies' brilliance on end 10 to take a bowl out and make 4. That's where we really see the difference in the score at this point. Great shot, Brad Lawson. So let's get 4 inside that. Another good bowl coming in here from Brad.
This is where the difference has been in the last half of the game.
Yeah, Brendan came out firing, didn't he?
Yes, he did, yeah.
Brad's pegged him back. I sort of brought it back to square and then he sort of bolted away. He's been the stayer.
You get a shade wide out there and they don't come back, do they?
No. Well, Huey's at least got behind the head because they've got to try and work out how they're going to make four. Or they try and kill the end. They may even start looking at whether they need to try and kill this end. They've got two at the back, but if Jarryd Davies can stick one amongst them, well, he's going to go in the ditch, Jarryd Davies, so I think Aaron will play the same weight again here. No, he's going big.
He's missed.
That's all they've got on now. They're going to try and hit this. Will we see a blocker? Old school blocker.
Oh, gee, I hate them.
So do I. Hate them with a passion.
Just fatten the head up a little bit more.
Yeah, it just gives that guide, doesn't it? It's good for the eye to be able to look under that bowl and hit it. See Brendan Wilson fire up here, launch a cannon from his pirate ship.
I don't think he's hit too many.
I think the wick fizzled out on that cannon. He's got another one to load, another cannonball to load. I mean, they're on a hiding to nothing here, Broadbeach, so as much as I don't like the blocker, it's probably the one instance where you probably think about trying to play one. It falls over the other way. It's just giving some more angles. Fire two. Oh, nothing.
Nowhere near.
Oh, no, he's played it on the other hand. He's got it clean as a whistle. So gone out though. No. Stayed on. They're holding one. And what do we got? Aaron Hewson's only got 2 bowls left.
You can't kill it.
So last time I went to school, that tells me this one's over, ladies and gentlemen. That's just about what the final margin is. It's a good hit from Brendan.
Anything Aaron can take out? No, there's not.
He's got to take out the 2 front and stay on himself. He's got to take the 2 Brad Lawson bowls out and stay on. I guess funnier things have happened. Suppose you've got to go for it when it's the only way you can win the game.
He's drawn.
Tries and plays it with his last, perhaps.
He's in the creek, I think, isn't he?
Oh, dear. Well, now they really can't win.
Certainly can't win now.
Good shot from Jarryd. Just wanted to get him straight in the bag, Huey. So that will see the end of our live stream game here. With the Broadbeach pair of Jarryd Davies and Brad Lawson taking this out. They'll pick up 2 on the final end to win this one 18-12. And across our other matches, 3-bowl pairs have also finished. That win going to Pine Rivers. And it looks as though they will take the chocolates across the board here and get that important first win. Sectional play, you win that first game, really does set you up. Broadbeach, they're not out of it. but it's going to be a tough climb back for them now. Going to have to regroup over lunch and come back fired up and ready to go. Try and get a final score for you. Yeah, so 23-10 now in the triples, so that one's well and truly over. In fact, they can't win because you can only get 2 sixes. So that's all she wrote. So make sure, everyone, that you tune in this afternoon from 1 p.m. for our second session. We'll be here to have the Algester All-Stars up against the Kawana Thunder. We'll bring you an overview of what's happened on the other rinks and greens and how things are sitting after the first round. And it will be sure to be a great game of 2-bowl triples that we'll be featuring in the next broadcast. Phil Keats, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for all the work that you and the crew are doing to make this a reality. We really appreciate it, so thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys. It's been a pleasure sitting. Oh, it's good.
Phil's ready for some lobster thermidor, I think. T-bone. On behalf of the Gold Coast Tweed team, we'd like to acknowledge our sponsors, Village Motors, Taylor Bowles, Heads of Noosa, Club Pine Rivers, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Bowlers Paradise and Dreamtime Resorts. This is Troy Corber on behalf of the Gold Coast Tweed media team saying thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you 1 p.m. local Queensland time.